The Legend of Zelda series is full of whimsical characters in every game from start to finish. Silly ones, serious ones, cool ones, and nerdy ones. Anyone can find a character in the series they'll never forget, and in today's video, we have some of the most beloved characters in the whole franchise. I'm Proton John, and today we'll be presenting Magic Meter's most unforgettable characters. In Spirit Tracks, we're introduced to a new tribe known as the Locomos. They're guardians who want to protect the land and serve the spirits of good. Byrne, after a life of following Locomo ideals, decided he sought more power and began to work with Chancellor Cole to resurrect the demon Malladus. What makes Byrne so memorable is that eventually he turns back to the side of good. He ends up sacrificing himself to allow Link and Zelda to defeat Malladus, bringing an end to his tragic tale. Byrne's struggle to find a moral compass is very unique to his character and stands out from others in the series. Right after walking out of your house in Ocarina of Time, you're met by your longtime friend, Saria. She stands out as a true friend with a pure heart. Just look at how excited she is that you've received a fairy of all things. And when the time comes for your journey to begin, she holds in her sadness, giving you an ocarina to remember her by. When trouble starts brewing in the Forest Temple, she personally goes to investigate it, and awakens as the Sage of the Forest as a result. Through it all, though, she promises that she'll always be there to help. A true friend, through and through. In A Link Between Worlds, Yuga, the villain who you're pursuing, fuses with the Demon King Ganon. Luckily and conveniently, you're saved at the last moment by a mysterious princess. She informs you that you have entered her kingdom of Lorule, and despite her efforts to stop Yuga, he has succeeded in kidnapping Zelda and the sages. Now, of course, as you play through the rest of the game, it's revealed that she was actually the mastermind behind all the evil deeds, and she hoped to lay her hands on Hyrule's Triforce to bring a new era of hope to Lorule. While her methods might have been devious, her intentions were pure, and in the end, she does the right thing of allowing Link and Zelda to return home with their Triforce. Hilda's plot twist and subsequent redemption give her extraordinary depth as a character. Also from a portable title, Link's Awakening delivers us Meryn, a kind girl from Koholint Island who cares for Link as he recovers from being shipwrecked. She has a joyous affinity for both animals and singing. In fact, she teaches Link the Ballad of the Windfish, a song that'll prove invaluable for the hero. Her friendship with Link develops over the game, and she shares her wish to become a seagull and fly free from Koholint, singing for the people of the world. In the end, the island is just a dream, and Link performs the unfortunate task of bringing it to an end. Although, we are in fact left with a spark of hope that her dream may have actually come true. No matter what though, Meryn will always live on in our hearts. And hey, since she's such a fan favorite, she even got to return in Hyrule Warriors. Guess she actually did get to see the world after all. Who's that over there? It's the swashbuckling sailor from Phantom Hourglass himself, Linebeck. While he starts off cowardly, pompous, and greedy, and honestly, yeah, by the end of the story, he's still kinda pompous and greedy, Linebeck at least learns the value of courage, getting a taste of being a hero, heroically saving Link in the final hour of the game. While his character arc is definitely memorable, what we won't forget about him is his quick change of heart whenever treasure comes into the picture. What a lovable goofball. And thief. Alright, admittedly we're cheating here a bit, because these two characters are a pair of sages from the Wind Waker that just don't really deserve to be separated. Both of these characters experience their own unique storylines, but what makes them a part of Zelda history is how they accompany Link into dungeons and help him directly to complete his quest. Usually Link is alone in the Dark Crypts, so having company is not only bright and uplifting, but it leads to some great puzzles using their abilities. At the end of the day though, they not only restore power to the Master Sword, but they also bring a burst of light into a perilous quest. Skyward Sword is full of amazing characters, so finding just one to highlight was a true battle, but let's be real, Grus will always come out on top. He starts off as a buffoon, someone striving for Zelda's attention, and essentially a school bully to Link. His desire to impress Zelda results in him taking a dive down to the surface, and that's when he truly advances as a person. Impa has to inform him that, in fact, it is not his destiny to save Zelda. This sends him into despair, rendering him aimless on essentially a foreign planet. Grus, however, turns that despair into productivity, building the Grusinator, and then suddenly realizing that his actual duty is to stay with Impa, keeping watch for Demise's return. Lots of characters on our list experience growth, but Grus learns selflessness, friendship, compassion, and so much more. That pompadour will never fade from our memory. Mysterious, creepy, and weird. Majora's Mask has no shortage of strange characters, but the mask salesman himself takes the cake. Modeled after Miyamoto himself, he traveled to Termina with a bag full of magical masks, only to get robbed of the all-powerful Majora's Mask. He looks to Link to help recover his stolen wares. His quick, expressive reactions quickly cemented him into our memory, as did his performance of the Song of Healing. In the end, he does get his mask back and teaches us the importance of being able to let go and say goodbye. A bittersweet end to an emotional game. Admittedly, we're cheating again, but you try to tell us that Urbosa is cooler than Ravalli, or Daruk isn't as memorable as Mipha. The champions from Breath of the Wild are not only soldiers charged with the task of defending Hyrule from the Calamity Ganon, but they're also Link's friends. And in a world of despair and ruin, friendship is necessary to make it through. Ravalli teaches us pride, Urbosa, strength, Daruk, fortitude, and Mipha, compassion. Each champion had to endure great hardships and paid the ultimate price for their heroism. They live on not only in our memories, but Link's as well. Being forced into a parallel dimension and transforming into a beast has to be jarring. Luckily, we meet the Twilight Princess's Midna, who helps guide us through this experience. Taking the form of a mysterious imp, Midna is the former leader of a banished race of dark interlopers. Her relationship with Zant, who usurped her throne, is brought front and center throughout the whole game. Midna's morality is always a bit shady, and never really clearly defined. You know she wants to help Link, but you don't actually know her motivations until the final act. You eventually learn to care for Midna, you heal her, and she heals you. Without a doubt, Midna is one of the greatest companion characters in Zelda, and she's extremely memorable because of all of this. My name is Proton John. I have been your narrator this time around, and you can see me on twitch.tv/ProtonJohn on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. You can also see me on the YouTube channel, The Runaway Guys, where I'm the sassy one.